Hello, I'm Matt and I would like to welcome you to the channel. If this is your first visit to our channel, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you will know when we upload a new video. In this video, I am going to show you how I built a turtle island that I put on our pond. I am using this as an opportunity to see how well I could machine dimensional lumber on our Legacy Maverick CNC router. We enjoy seeing the turtles around our backyard pond. This is a pair of baby turtles on the dock, and this is a picture of 3 adult turtles crawling up on the bank on the far side of our pond. This year, the pond is so full of water that the dock is underwater, and the bank on the far side is flooded where we don't get to see the turtles. At the conclusion of this video, I will detail what I learned about using the CNC on dimensional lumber and what I will do differently for using dimensional lumber on the CNC in the future. This is a screenshot of the Vectric Aspire program that I used to design and create the G-code that is used by the CNC router to machine the part. This is one place where the CNC router is easier to use than conventional tools. With it, you can draw unusual angles and positioning protrusions that would be difficult to create with standard power tools. In this case, I am creating a barrel shape with protrusions to position the 2x6 pressure-treated boards that will make up the deck of the island. The CNC router cuts these odd shapes out almost as fast as it can cut a straight line. Here, the CNC is drilling the positioning holes with a 1/4-inch drill bit. After the CNC drills the holes, I insert the positioning dowels and then place the 2x4s and the 2x6s. I somehow missed copying one of the positioning holes and had to drill one manually, and ironically, this 2x6 is too twisted for the dowels, so I have to add a few screws to flatten it out and hold it in place. Then I load the program in the CNC and use the Smart tool to set the material surface height. We use the 1/4-inch drill bit to drill 2 holes in the center deck board for anchor ropes. I changed the bit to a 1/8-inch drill bit to drill all 30 screw pilot holes in the deck boards and the 6 screw positioning holes in the 2x4 that will be used for the stringers. I had to go find some screws to screw the 2x4s down. While the CNC is drilling the screw pilot holes in the deck boards, I screw down the 2x4 to the spoil board because when the 1/2-inch end mill cuts the parts out, there will be too much lateral force for the dowels to hold the piece in position. When it cuts them out, you will see the scrap move away from the parts. As you can see, I'm waiting very patiently for the CNC to finish up this process. I'm swapping out the 1/4 inch drill bit for a 1/2 inch 2-flute end mill. I'm using this end mill because it's the only one that I have that's long enough to get through the 2x4s. In the future, I'll probably get a 1/4 inch bit to do this. I will have to refine my feeds and speeds, as this is entirely too slow. If you watch the bottom left corner of the screen, you will see the scrap move away from the part as it finishes the cut. I remove the parts and move them over to our assembly table. I use a 1/2 inch round over bit to round over all of the corners to reduce the chance of hooks catching on the island. Oops, the battery died, so I guess it's time for a change. But it sure beats dragging a cord around. I had to remove one of the pesky staples that Home Depot likes to leave at the ends of your 2x. It is nice having a dust collector, but this adapter from Rockler has a tendency to get a little clogged up. I'm clamping the first runner square with the table for a reference to keep the island square. It's nice to just be able to set the boards in place with the protrusions the CNC cut for the deck boards and center up the pilot holes to screw all of the parts in place. Somehow, the sound on this part of the video got out of sync. You do have to look and ensure the parts are lined up though, or you will have to remove the screws and reposition them. Unfortunately, I lost the video from making the sign. The sign is made from the siding that was on our shop that let too much moisture into the shop. But we are upcycling them into signs and other projects. After V-carving the words on the sign and cutting it out with the CNC, Melanie used our Thunder Nova laser to engrave the two turtles on the sign, and then I put multiple coats of lacquer on the sign. I didn't get video of placing the island in the water, but this is what the results look like. Things I will do differently when machining dimensional lumber in the future. First, I will use the T-track table or a separate spoil board instead of the vacuum table because the vacuum doesn't hold the parts in place well enough to justify running the vacuum. Second, I will use some wooden hold downs similar to the Legacy low mount clamps to hold the parts in position, like I used a piece of MDF in the video linked at the end of this one. Third, I will make sure to leave more waste material on the outside of the stringers because the warps in the 2x4s eliminated some of the positioning protrusions. In all, this test was successful and I learned I could make products with dimensional lumber on our CNC router, and now the turtles have their own little island to sun themselves on in safety. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment in the comments section, which helps our videos reach a larger audience. Thanks for watching, and may you have an awesome day.